Hi guys, I am back with another book video. I am filming on my vlogging camera, so the quality should be good, but we will see. I actually wanted to kind of create a new tag. I'm sure that this tag is out there in some form or another, but essentially I just wanted to sit down and talk with you guys about my favorite books, because so many times I get questions about them. I get questions about what authors I read, which series I read, and essentially I read a lot of different books. They normally have kind of that romancy feel or a supernatural feel to them, as you will see in my books, but I do enjoy fiction books. Non-fiction isn't necessarily my forte, but I do enjoy many books, and I just wanted to really sit down and share them with you and why I enjoy them and what characters are my favorite, and just talk with you guys because that's what I love to do. So I was actually lucky enough to meet this next author. It was actually pretty crazy because Kresley Cole and Gina Showalter are two of my favorite authors. So this is just one of the Immortals After Dark books. Kresley Cole is an amazing author. I have read every single book that she has come out with. I own every single book that she has come out with. She's just such a good author. All of her characters, because they are supernatural vampires, witches, werewolves, the like, because they are those type of characters, they are normally very kind of almost like exaggerated and overly protective and overly passionate about things. So it's very enjoyable to read. They are definitely romance novels, and they are some of the best out there in my opinion. So on the Kresley Cole train, Gina Showalter is also in my little Monday memory. This is the Seduce the Darkness book. I just picked a random book from the series. I enjoy pretty much all of them. These are the Alien Huntress books that Gina Showalter writes. I also enjoy her, I think they're maybe called the Lords of the Underworld books, but those are very cool because they're based off of the opening of Pandora's box. And essentially these immortal warriors have been possessed by the demons that were in Pandora's box. But while that series is also very good, I think I enjoy the Alien Huntress series more. She has some teen books in the series. I think she has 2 or maybe 3 of the teen books in the series. Most of them are adult fiction, and it's just very cool because they're super sci-fi. You have aliens, you have cool spacecrafts, you have like robots, synthetic people. They're just very cool books. Gina Showalter does such an amazing job of describing her characters and really bringing her characters to life for you. So I absolutely love her writing style. I think that she is an amazing author, and whenever she comes out with a book, I get very excited to read and pick it up. The next book is Fantasy Lover by Sherilyn Kenyon. Now this is my favorite Sherilyn Kenyon book, hands down, of all time. I also enjoy Zarek's book, which I believe is called Dance with the Devil, and I quite enjoyed Wolf's book too, which I cannot remember the name of right now. But oh, you know what? I also enjoy, what's his name? Ren's book. That one is a very good one. I really like that one. But basically, these books are the Dark Hunter books. I also enjoy her League series, and I think that she may have another one out too, but regardless, I love all of the books that Sherilyn Kenyon has ever written. I have read pretty much all of them. I am a little bit behind on a couple of her series, but overall I absolutely love them. Oh yeah, and the Bellador series, which I have obviously done a whole Books a la Mode series about all of the ones that are out so far, I believe. And I love Julian. He is by far, I think, my favorite character, and he's just, this book is absolutely stunning. All of her Dark Hunter books are so well thought out and well planned, and the things that she puts into motion in her books, you never expect them to kind of almost blow up the way that they do. It's just absolutely incredible. She's just such an intricate, beautiful author. I got the pleasure of meeting her and Diana Love actually at a book signing in DC, I believe, and it was such an amazing experience. She's such a beautiful woman inside and out, and I definitely recommend that you pick up Fantasy Lover to start you off on the Dark Hunter series, because he actually comes into play. While he's not actually a Dark Hunter, he is a part of that world, so it's good to start him out. So the next book is actually a book from one of my friends. Her mom wrote this book, and she published it several years ago now, and I read it as soon as I got my hands on a copy. And I think, is mine signed? No, I think it's a different one that I had signed. But this is his Captive. It's the first book in Diana Cosby's series. It's absolutely amazing. I had no idea that Miss Cosby had this talent hidden within her, and the reason that I call her Miss Cosby is because that's what I always called her growing up, because I went to high school with Stephanie. So at our drama shows and all the, you know, extracurriculars and stuff like that, whenever Miss Cosby was there. So it's kind of weird to refer to her as Diana for me. But if you have not checked out this series, I highly suggest it. It is about Scotland, war between Scotland and England, and it is beautiful and amazing, and one of those books that you can't put down, and I just, go do it. Go do it. The next book is another teen book, and this is Divergent. I know everybody's gonna be like, of course you like Divergent, blah 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 blah, you probably like The Hunger Games too. I read the first book of The Hunger Games, and I actually didn't like it much. I like the movies much better, but that's just me. But maybe I will have to revisit the Hunger Games books another day. But I love Divergent. I love Divergent. Another dystopian teen novel, I know, but I love Thor. He is amazing and awesome and hot. If only I was a teenager. But regardless, I love these books. I think that they're very well written, and I have actually really enjoyed the movies so far. I think that Veronica Roth just does such a stunning job creating her world, and I think that this is definitely a book worth picking up if you're looking for something fast and easy to read. I think I finished this book in 2 days, even though it's a honkin' book. It's just a very quick read and a very compelling read. So the next book is actually the exact opposite of a teen novel. Like, the exact opposite of a teen novel. I actually picked this book up. I cannot believe I'm just like, hey, look at my book with like a naked dude on it. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I actually picked this up as a gag because I read the first page and I was like, this book is hilarious. I bought it and I was gonna take pictures of like passages and like send them to like my boyfriend at the time, who's now my husband. I thought this book was hilarious. And then I actually started to read this. It's good. It's good. I have all of them now. So the next book is a classic / modern book. This is Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I cannot wait for the movie to come out. This book was so good. I read it while I was also, like, I read the physical book while I was listening to the audiobook. It was absolutely stunning. I also really enjoyed, kind of along the same lines, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. That was a very good book. My husband and I actually read that together. We enjoyed the movie. It was pretty good. Sensibility and Sensibility and Sea Monsters, I believe it's called. I really love that one too. I also enjoy the originals, you know, those kind of classic books like Jane Eyre and Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility, Wuthering Heights, that sort of thing. But I absolutely love the kind of the play on and the modernization of these books. They make me laugh, and